I'm about to play Massimo in a minute. I know how that feels. The good news, you don't have to play again until at the very earliest Saturday. Oh, Billy. This is only the beginning of hell. This is only the first circle, my friend. It all goes downhill from here. Just wait until Christmas Eve, man.
Get him best eye.
Hey, Terry's watching. What's up, Terry? Yeah, see, we're not actually open, at midnight or 2 a.m. or what the fuck ever for Black Friday. We open at 6 a.m. on Black Friday. Not really. Like, we open at 4 o'clock Thanksgiving Day. 4 p.m. So, there's no such thing as fucking Thanksgiving dinner or anything like that.
Chillin' with this little girl watching Big Hero 6 LOL.
Time to get naked. Chilling with the little girl watching Big Hero 6. Ah, shoot, I forgot to record that. Big Hero 6. Apparently, Terry says he's watching it. I meant to freaking record it, I forgot. I think it's on, like, what, Disney XD or whatever?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans.
The fucking Bush Classic?
Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it went for big yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go! Ohio! Good pass.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Give Miller another crack. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
What a throw off.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're dead touchdown?
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They run again with Ajayi. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On the counter, it's Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the 50, it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Tannehill, and that's incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
How would you do?
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And nice
what a
work
rush.
on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Thought we were cool, bro. Thought we were cool, bro. Microaggression. I know, right? How great was that last night?
They'll toss it to Miller. They find some open field here. And he takes it across
30 bucks riding on that kick?
45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I was impressed. Nope, it was short.
They don't need to
Didn't
run
have
another
quite
play here
enough
before
leg.
the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go! What? Nine! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
2 minutes to go here in the first
That's
half.
what you like to call
We're
stunned
back to
disbelief.
Houston after this timeout.
He's like, what the fuck, bro? That was a perfect kick. Well, shit, his longest kick this year is only like 46, I think it was.
Little motion now from the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage
there
of
was
the
only
game, the
7
run-pass
seconds
numbers are
left.
a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Pete Carroll's won a Super Bowl. If nobody else in the NFL has earned he lost 2, technically. He doesn't have a perfect record when it comes to Super Bowls.
Watson on first down. And he's
Throw
gonna
the
be
ball,
sacked.
you piece of
They
shit!
sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I don't know what the hell's happening with my O-line all of a sudden. I don't think I got sacked once playing freak out last week. Now I've been sacked like 3 or 4 times already.
On second down, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Hell yeah, it did. Billy didn't join in. I'm disappointed.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Going for it all.
Oh, my God.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Butters my
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half
feel like
number
it was
1.
a net.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I bet you I can piss Shark off right here.
Here's Tannehill. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Cubs, did you fart?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Tannehill on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Tannehill. He's going to let this one go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace.
I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it.
First half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Oh, my God. I heard the trauma in his voice.
Phenomenal.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
For one?
This fielded a few yards into the
Man
end
with
zone.
a plan who occasionally enjoys the
And he'll
band,
make it across
but will
the
never
20,
drink his beer from the
as these
can.
guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Sit down.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance?
Not gonna lie,
like
that
this
came out of nowhere.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing
Hell,
the
I
things
should've
that
beat
went
Seymour
well in
last
the first
night,
half
fucking
and
Jared
wanting
Cook.
more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Fuck.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is a giant hit. He lost the football.
There we go.
And the Texans say they have it.
I've had enough.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
Damn,
In this
I
case,
just forced two
just give
straight
credit to where
fumbles
it
off of
belongs.
Master Mo.
Knocked it
I
free,
recovered
made
the
a
second.
big play.
First one went out of bounds. When the fuck did you get here?
Following the fumble recovery.
Oh my God. Throw the ball, Watson. What the shit,
The
man?
amount of sacks that they've
That's like
absorbed
5
in this
sacks
game is
because you
absolutely
won't throw the
extraordinary.
ball.
Let's just face it. This
You got the
offensive
opening.
line
You got the
flat out
opportunity.
cannot
You're
handle
just
this
not throwing
pass
the ball.
rush. It's been
You piece of
demonstrated
shit.
time and time
You
again.
fucking bitch.
To throw on second is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
What that
So a
friend do?
3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
That's what that friend do.
Controlling the passing lanes.
Not that you know about that. Stolen.
A shotgun
we
snap
might.
for Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have
granted,
the first
I
down
don't
about
imagine
the
he
38.
has much hair.
15
He's
yards. The
type of guy
Texans
who
pick
probably
up the first
keeps
down.
his hair really close to him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't
And,
matter what position
you know,
you play, but
so
if
do
you're on
I,
offense,
so
be
I don't
aware
know
a
how
ball
that
may
works.
come your way.
Something to think about. Something to think about. Right, Pop? I agree. That's why I keep you around.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh my God, no!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. The 20, 10.
Damn it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now that was a
All
beautiful
because my
play.
fucking guy
Pick
wouldn't throw the ball on
6.
time.
How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with
Fuck.
that?
Ampersand?
I've thrown
I
3
like
picks
it.
in this game. Because fucking lag.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
No, he ran a corner blitz.
He'll get it up to about
So
the
as soon as I snap the
26-yard line,
ball,
just across
I
the
fucking
25.
press the button,
now
and
out
he
comes
waits a full
Houston.
2
And
seconds to
last
throw the
time,
ball, and by
decent
then
field
his
position
defense
through
is
the
already
pick
rotated
6.
over, so his
Obviously
guy just gets
costly.
the easiest
But
fucking
they
pick in
can't
the world.
afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better
Easiest
with the
fucking
football
pick in the
on
world.
this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
I ain't guaranteed a plate myself. Fuck you mean, a plate.
The play clock's running down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, I know the yellow rice is going to be lit in that motherfucker.
From the gun,
Bitch, I should be asking you for a plate.
This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Trying to get some of that dope-ass yellow rice, son. I know she's probably coming with a crate of adobo, too. Motherfucking crate.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
How dare you impose limits upon her greatness?
There, and both of these
the hell kind of son are you?
had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where
all
we're
I
used
hear
to a
is,
bit more scoring, this feels
good.
almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make
Bitch, I
the big
understand
play?
perfectly.
Throwing again is Watson.
Told you, I grew up in a Puerto Rican neighborhood.
Right side.
I know all about that
A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards.
Like good-ass food. That's how I make it.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and stuff like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Watson. And it's
what? How?
The goal line. Snags it for the pick. But I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
Yeah, how the fuck was that a pick?
Part of a player is
this
those
is
6
bullshit,
inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fuck your running to the sideline, motherfucker. Run upfield.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, that pisses me the fuck off, because Braxton Miller had that ball.
That means it's a sudden change.
Both hands were on the ball, but somehow his guy comes the fucking way with it.
Get out there, stop the offense.
Get the fuck out of here.
Typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Just fucking yay.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh,
And
damn.
return sets him
We
up
could have
pretty
broke that
good here
tackle.
at
That
the
was sick.
30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of
Well,
course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, look at that. Overthrown pick fucking again.
Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy
Jesus.
of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really
bullshit,
bad way.
man.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard
throwing perfect fucking, well, what should be perfect fucking passes, and he's overthrowing all of them. Or Massimo's guys are mysteriously coming up with the ball. Fucking joke, man.
On first down, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Wow. All of
Tannehill
Massimo's dudes have to have like 99
Dolphin first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there.
Like, I
if
really
you're going to give
don't
him that
fucking
much
get it.
space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
I really fucking don't.
Now it's Ajayi, and he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. This is Ajayi. And some room to roam now.
Fuck your hurdle.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Miami clearly had the better opponent. They came back to beat the crap out of it.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%,
Really
3 of
the
6 to this point.
Either barely
This is
beat
3rd and 4.
or you beat the crap out of it.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Oh.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
More
Second
sim.
down now
Yeah,
after the pass
you might
completion.
as well super sim the fucking game if you can't catch the ball.
Here we go.
Can you?
Out of the gun, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I've been sacked like 6 times.
Here's Jordan Berry
I've
now.
thrown 5
As
picks.
the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27.
Nah,
Big
bitch,
kick
ain't no
that time,
reverse.
52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, Tanner just realized that they used number 2.
Here's a Ajayi, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Tannehill, brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Black round! Black round! Let's go! 1, 9, 1, 10, 1, 10.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw here
Now
is
he's overthrowing
incomplete.
everything.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're
Hey, what the
slinging
fuck
it,
can I do?
and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Black round! Black round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round. Here we go. Round 38.
From the gun, here's Watson.
6.
And now
Six,
here's
six.
another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
That
They were
one,
suffocating
no, I
there again
fucking
in a big way.
hit
And
the
they've
wrong
done
button.
it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the
triangle
punch
open
each
in
and every
accident.
time.
It hit circle.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
With my fat fucking thumb. Now I'm down 3 scores. Should be up 3 scores, instead I'm down 3 scores. Because I can't stop throwing the
So
ball.
they throw the pick
fucking
six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now out comes Houston.
I mean, it'll only drop me to 5-2 losing this game. But it's the fucking principle right now.
Ohio. Let's go. What? 90.
Watson on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I thought shit was cool, you know? Open and drive, everything was straight. And then immediately after, everything went to shit.
Flex round. Here we go. What? 90.
Shit.
Now
All of
play
Massimo's
fake here on
touchdowns are
1st
fucking
down.
defense.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I mean, for real, what the fuck can I do?
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Flex round. Let's go. Round 38.
Watson on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
What? 90.
Now Watson on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Can I kick me on time?
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run with Ajayi. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein it in.
Oh, thank
at
God
the
I
line
heard
of
Jay and
scrimmage.
Jai.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look.
At least I ain't taking this L and getting nothing for it.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Jai was just clutching his ankle.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
High ankle sprain. He's out for some weeks.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. A give. This is Montgomery. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're
now
playing.
MJD
You
has
take it and you
unquestioned
run
first
with
place
it.
in the
And you know you
division.
primed the pump all week in your own home
I
facility.
think that loss might have dropped me all the way to 3rd in my division. Six fucking picks, man. And 3 of them were bullshit. A couple of them I threw directly to his guy, but I mean, come on, man. Not goddamn Superman. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Man, cornerbacks fucking suck in this draft class. Like, seriously. Like, I'm honestly offended that I spent fucking points checking these sons of bitches out. Yep. Because fucking Curly Bill has the tiebreaker on me. I just dropped a third in my division at 5-2. So yeah, I play Sin and Kuski next.